Hi, I'm Helen Saller, your Destiny Helper. Good evening. Thank you for joining me on this evening. I am here to talk to you about something that assists you in gaining control when you are dealing with the narcissist. Many times the narcissist is looking forward to having a reaction out of you, and you are realizing, what weapon can I use to protect myself, to defend myself, to strengthen myself? One of the weapons you can use is something we call gray rock. What is gray rock? Well, gray rock is when you remove yourself from the narcissist in behavior, in responding. You silence yourself. You don't engage in the conversation. You make a no contact without being absent in conversation, in emotion. You are actually removing yourself from the narcissist. They can't get any fuel, they can't get any energy. And what happened, the narcissist also eliminate and will not consider the boundaries that you set for them. They remove the boundaries. Well, gray rock allow you to place those boundaries back in. And how that happens is when the narcissist is arguing, the narcissist is angry, the narcissist is trying to get a response out of reaction out of you, not a response. They want a reaction out of you, and the reaction that you would do because of triggers and fears and anger, you refuse to subject yourself to that. So you go no contact in conversation, you go no contact in emotions, even though you are physically in the house with the narcissist. You are physically there with them, and you're not invisible to them, but you are silent to them. And the narcissist is constantly arguing, and you're not saying anything. I mean, literally anything. Your word has a no contact zone. This makes the narcissist angry. They can't get a reaction out of you. They can't get fuel out of you. And most of the time, the narcissist will storm out the house. They'll start throwing things in the house. They'll hit the table or hit the wall, and they'll say, "What is wrong with you? I know you hear me." And you are saying absolutely nothing. You are not playing into the situation. You're not playing into their hands. You are not giving yourself over to reactionary measures with the narcissist. And they will take information that you've given them, hostile information, trigger information, painful information, and throw it back at you just to get a reaction out of you. And you go to a no verbal contact zone. This is called gray rocking. And you can't maintain that very long, but you can sustain it over short periods of time. And if you would notice, when you do that, the narcissists go through all the channels, all the family, all of your previous experience, all of your hurt, and he regurgitate or she regurgitate everything that you told them that was very discomforting from you, for you, very disheartening to you, painful experiences of the past that may be done by a father or family member. You may have been molested by a family member. They will bring that up because they need a reaction. Gray rock means you quiet your emotions. You silence your word. You bring your mind into a calm state because you know that you can be triggered because you love the narcissist. You're still there with the narcissist, and usually you react to the narcissist. Gray rock empower you to get yourself together. It bring you into a calm state where you can think about what you're saying instead of blurting out anything. So for a brief moment or a certain period of time, you're refraining from any conversation. And if you notice, the narcissist, after they can't get the fuel out of you, they leave. There's no fuel. There is no energy. You remove all release frequencies and you are quiet. A malignant narcissist or the lower narcissist or the lower mid narcissist may be reflective. And what they would do, they would probably want to do physical violence because they can't get what they want. The higher the narcissist, the more psychological the rage. And so they're going at you. Gray rock is a weapon you can use for peace, for silence. And even though you can feel sometimes when you're gray rocking, it feels like the pressure is surmounting. It feels like, I don't know how long I can hold this. I don't know how long I can keep this, because the narcissist is saying some crazy things and they're really triggering me. Stay gray rock. Gray rock is a silencer of the narcissist. Gray rock gives you power for a little while. Gray rock shields you from the narcissist. When you gray rock, you're going to have to deal with your mind. You have to deal with your emotions. You have to deal with your thoughts when you are gray rocking, because when it is pushing those buttons that they want you to go off, and you will not do it. That is your force field. That is your shield against the tactics, against the strategy of the narcissist, because the narcissist is banking on you going off. They are banking on you being angry. They are banking on you breaking down and crying. But you're not going to break down and cry. You're not going to get angry and start screaming and hollering, because once you do that, that is still fuel for the narcissist. You say, yeah, but I'm just not going to let him. I am not going to let her. Yeah, but it's still negative energy. And that negative energy is catering to the intent of the narcissist. You are feeding them, and whatever you feed gains strength. You don't want them to gain strength. Whatever you start lose strength. They lose momentum. They lose it because there's no fuel. There's no energy given over to them. And if you remove that energy, it will weaken the narcissist. So the narcissists leave because they feel like they're out of control. The narcissist has to have control. So gray rocking is an interruption of the narcissist's plans. It diminishes the narcissist's intent. It alters the narcissist's behavior, because that behavior mode is not conducive to what the narcissist wanted to do with you. It take away reactionary response. It removes triggers, and it gives you a chance to think about what you're doing, to think about when you do talk, what you want to say, because there are certain things that the narcissist gets you to say that's fuel. There's thought fuel, and that negative energy just from thought fuel fuels the narcissist. But when you gray rock, they don't know what you're thinking. They don't know what's going on. And that is horrible, because they can't calculate always your next move, especially when the narcissist felt like, I know them. I know what they're going to do. I know what they're going to say. And you don't say anything. And if you gray rock and feel like you are in danger, you got to call the domestic hotline. You can dial 7979, or you can dial 611, and someone will be on the other end to help you. Let me tell you something. There is a way to win. Yes, it's work, and yes, you have to fight. Gray rock is a weapon, and it can be skillfully used, but it's not a long-term weapon. because you got to speak to the narcissist on some premises. You got to be able to communicate on some basis when you are living with each other, when you are operating the same bank, when you are operating out of the money of each other's budget. So you have to communicate, but you can use Gray Rock to sustain the moment where you're getting yourself together, where you're getting a sense of relief, so you can direct your words very carefully and very few. Gray Rock removes you out of the heat of the moment until things cool down. Gray Rock gives your control not to the narcissist, but to you. Gray Rock is not so much about the narcissist as it is about you. You getting yourself together. You going to a state of peace. You not letting anything pull you out, force you out, pressure you out. Gray Rock. Try using it. Write me, Destiny Hepper 12s at gmail.com. Destiny Hepper 12s Gmail. Destiny Hepper 12s at gmail.com. Let me know how this video helped you. Let me know what happened when you went Gray Rock. The effectiveness of it. That, my friend, is a powerful weapon. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. I look forward to seeing you on our live. But you have to subscribe first. And remember, Gray Rock is a powerful weapon. Use it. I'm Helen Sattler, your Destiny Helper. I will see you on the next video. God bless.